So what's going on with the Metro Vancouver real estate market? Today, I am going to be doing an update for April, which means we're going to be going over the March numbers. I'm going to compare those to the month before so we can see how things shift from month to month. And then I'm going to compare that to the year before so we can see how things have shifted from year to year. And that will give us a better idea of what is going to happen here in April and further on throughout the year. So let's get into it. Hi, my name's Tyler Burrows. I'm a realtor and real estate advisor here in the Lower Mainland, and my goal with this channel is to introduce, inform, update, and educate everything real estate. Now, if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok or even here on YouTube, you see me, well, actually you don't see me, I'm usually behind the camera doing tons of property tours. I try to get out there and see as many diverse properties as I can here in the Lower Mainland and bring those to you in a POV format so you can see what it's actually like to walk through these properties. Now this video is going to be a little bit different. I do this monthly. It's an update and it's going to break down the numbers. So we're going to be talking strictly numbers, and I'm going to be grabbing those numbers from the Real Estate Board of Greater Vancouver, and I will link all that information below. But if you have any questions, please feel free just to reach out to me. As per usual, I have broken this down into chapters, so please feel free to jump to the chapter that is the most applicable for you. I'm going to start off in the condo market. I'm going to jump to the townhouse market and then the detached home market. And finally, I'm going to summarize that. So if numbers aren't for you, if you don't need those specifics, you can jump right to the summary. And there I'll talk about all of the different markets, as well as what I'm actually seeing while I'm out there doing those POV videos, while I'm out there with my clients making offers. And I'll talk about also what properties I'm seeing go really quick, what kind of things are sticking, and maybe some of my predictions of the future. The Metro Vancouver condo market numbers for March 2023. All right, so condos in March 2023 saw 3,759 active listings, 1,311 sales, a benchmark price of $737,400, and in March 2023, a condo lasted on the market for an average of 30 days. So let's do the sales to active listing ratio math to see what kind of market condos we're sitting in March of 2023. So if we take the sales of 1,311 and we divide that by the active listings of 3,759, we get 34.88%, which is a seller's market. Now remember, a seller's market is anything over 20%, a balanced market is between 12 and 20%, and a buyer's market is anything under 12%. Now we'll go over this a little bit more in detail in the summary, but just know that right now, according to the sales to active listing ratios, condos are sitting in a seller's market. So let's take those numbers and compare them to the month before so we can see how things shifted from month to month. So we can see that there was 158 more active listings in March than there were in February. There were 383 more sales. The benchmark price went up by $5,200. And the average days on market went down by 5. So now let's take March of 2023 and compare that to March of 2022 so we can see how things have shifted from year to year. So this March saw 474 more active listings than last year, but it saw 999 less sales, and the benchmark price has dropped $98,100 year over year. And finally, the average days that a condo stays on the market from year to year has gone up 2 weeks, 14 days. So I've put all of those numbers across the screen. If you want to pause it, you can take a look at that, or you can head to the link that I put in the description for those statistics. Here are the Metro Vancouver townhouse numbers for March 2023. As you can see, in March 2023, there were 1,269 in active listings, 466 sales. Townhouses in March 2023 saw a benchmark price of $1,056,400, and the average days on market for a townhouse in March 2023 was 27 days. Now let's do the sales to active listing ratio math to see what kind of market the townhouses were sitting in March of 2023. So if we take the sales of 466 and we divide them by the active listings, 1,269, we get 36.72%, which is a seller's market. Remember, a seller's market is anything above 20%, and we'll be going over that a little bit more in the summary. So if you're confused about that, don't worry, just hold on. Let's take the townhouse numbers from March 2023, compare those to the month prior so we can see how things shifted from month to month. All right, so March saw 54 more active listings, 100 more sales. March saw a jump in benchmark price by $17,900, and the average days on market had dropped by 2. Now let's take March 2023 and compare that with March 2022 so we can see how things shifted from year to year. So this March we saw 256 more active listings than last year, but the sales were down by 277. And this one hurts a little bit. The benchmark price for townhouses came down by $81,900, and the average days on market has gone up by 15. I've put all those numbers up here on the screen. If you want to compare month to month, year to year, feel free to pause that, or you can go to the link below and go straight to the Greater Vancouver Real Estate Board statistics where you can see all of those here. We are going to be moving on to detached homes. Here are the numbers for detached homes in Metro Vancouver for March 2023. So March saw 3,150 active listings, 734 sales. The benchmark price for detached homes in March of 2023 was $1,861,800, and average days on market for a detached home in March 2023 was 39. So let's do the sales to active listing ratio to see what kind of a market detached homes were sitting in March of 2023. So if we take the sales of 734 and we divide them by the active listings of 3,150, we get 23.3%. Again, this is falling into a seller's market. So anything above 20% is a seller's market. Between 12 and 20% is considered a balanced market, and below 12% is considered a buyer's market. So let's take March of 2023 and compare that to February so we can see how things changed in the detached market from month to month. Comparing them, we can see that March saw 98 more active listings, 220 more sales. The benchmark price shot up $48,700 from month to month, and the average days on market remain the same. So let's take March 2023 and compare that to March 2022 so we can see how things shifted from year to year. So this March saw 180 less active listings, 557 less sales. The benchmark price absolutely free fell $256,800 from year to year. And the average days on market has gone up by 17. All right, so I have put March 2023, February 2023, and March 2022 on the screen so you can compare those numbers. So hit pause if you need to look at those, or you can go to the link in the description, which will take you to the Greater Vancouver Real Estate Board's website where you can see all those statistics. All right, so here is the final summary. If you didn't watch the specific sections on the market numbers for condos or townhouses or detached homes, I'll rip the band-aid off right now. Vancouver housing prices are going back up. That was the case last month as well, but this is 2 months in a row. That doesn't necessarily make a trend, but it's certainly indicating one is on the horizon. Now, another thing that we went over is the sales to active listing ratio. Now, that's when you take the sales and you divide them by the active listings and they give you a percentage. Now, the way that you traditionally works is 20% or above is considered a seller's market, between 12 and 20% is considered a balanced market, and below 12% is considered a buyer's market. Now, with an interest rate as high as it is, those numbers are a little bit inflated. So what's going on here in Metro Vancouver is kind of the same old story, except amplified a little bit. We are experiencing a ton of inventory shortage. Now, that doesn't mean there aren't a lot of homes. It means there's not a lot of homes on the market, but there is still that demand. There's lots of people moving to Canada, lots of people moving to the Lower Mainland, and even despite those high interest rates, the demand against the low inventory is pushing those prices up. And that is what we have seen year after year. So what am I seeing while I'm out there doing my home tours, while I'm taking clients around? While I'm seeing that, there is a lot of people out there. And from last month to this month, those people are starting to act. Often when we're in an open house, in fact, more often than I like, we're in an open house where there's already an accepted offer. That's not to scare you out of the market if you're considering getting in. It's just to get you prepared. If you are considering getting into the market, make sure you're pre-approved and you're ready to go. I'd hate to see it where you find the perfect place and it escapes because you're just not prepared. So make sure you reach out to your real estate professional and they get you on the right page for that. Now, if you are just curious, you want to see what's out there, feel free to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, or you can follow me here. I do a lot of home tours. Most of those home tours end up on TikTok, the second most on Instagram, and the least here. And it's only because they only allow me to do the shorts jammed into 60 seconds. And sometimes touring over 1,600 square feet in 60 seconds is hard to do. But this gives you the option to see what's out there, or maybe just fantasize a little bit. Now, 99.9% of these are not my listings. I am just simply going around and trying to show you what's on the market. And I walk through just with my phone, so it's POV style, So there's no fancy editing other than me speeding it up and slowing it down and maybe adding a little details here and there, like this is the primary bedroom and hey, this is on the 27th floor. What I see is what you see. So please feel free to follow me there. If you have any questions about this video or any other videos, feel free to reach out. There is a link in my bio. You can find me at tylerburrows.com or at any one of my social media tags. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you on the next one.